I'm sorry guys, this is not one of my favorite stories. This is actually the sad one that we're going to be doing. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Rockwell Family Gaming, the YouTube channel that no game goes unturned, including this one. We are playing Pheonix Wright. Yesterday we introduced the game and had the first turnabout, which starred Pheonix Wright being an attorney, and a new one at that, and faced his first murder trial, and we got a not guilty. Let's go. Now we are going to be doing the new story, which is Turnabout Sisters, and he's just in time. We got Silverhawk for commentary and laughter and his occasional... You don't need kitties in the bedroom. So, this is Turnabout Sisters, and unfortunately, it is not a happy story. It is not a, let's celebrate because we won. It's, great, one of our favorite characters is already dead. Waiting for Silver to get situated, and then we will get into this story. Turnabout Sisters. Bring. Beep. Hello, this is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about this upcoming trial. We just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. Thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. Put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting, Maya. Beep. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. This is important. That's important. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you are not configurous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry, but I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay.
damn statue again. Oh.
Thing should really be put on a dangerous weapons alert. Really.
Oh.
It's a second murder it's caused. Like,
That was... Oh, that
we're banning the thinker. We're no longer allowing clocks to be made out of the thinker. Larry Butts. But I was making such a killing. Sir, it's caused 2 murders, and you made the item. But it's now classified as a dangerous weapon, sir.
That's what I meant by killing. I actually sold one and gave one away.
September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. I kind of want to... Damn. I wanted to examine just in case, because it's going to be very important that we examine the office for evidence later. This wasn't just a attorney objection overruled guilty. This is investigation, looking for evidence, looking for things to help the case out.
You remember
that smell? Blood.
The rub that I put to make the infusion?
Sob. Sis! Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Yeah, Greenie and Toasty tend to attack feet. Apologize if the fan bothers you guys. It's very hot in my room. Who are you? Oh shit, that was Pheonix. Who are you? Did she just pass out?
Yep.
The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief, where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, began to fade, until finally she was cold. Damn. Chief! It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon. Again. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of glass light. The remains of a glass light stand. No clues here. No clues here. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker, lying next to her, must have been the murder weapon. Her weapon looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry Butts. That is important for later. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Broken remains of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. Must have fallen it must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. A department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police. Find out what the girl was doing here. girl just now. Where'd she go? Put her right here on that sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya? Faye? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. Not possible. Not possible. Not possible. If she died as soon as she was hit with the blunt force item. If she died instantly, there was no way she could have written that. Someone else wrote that. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would she write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. I'd better hurry up and call the police. So, you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting? This late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in. The room was dark. And sis! So she was already dead. I just want to see if there's any other clues. I don't think there is. So we're just gonna call the police. Right. I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was half through taking it apart. Police! Please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
That's the ambulance driving up.
The police sound like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Detective Gumshoe! Yes, his name is Gumshoe. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe.
How you do, Dick?
Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murderer. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya. Wait, she wouldn't have... No. Whoa! Excuse me? Eek! This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here. No, in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Not possible. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? So Maya's known to getting herself into trouble, like every damn game trouble. She has been the murder suspect for at least 6 cases that I know of.
Maya, not Mia.
Maya. Maya. Not Mia. Maya.
Maya, not.
So Maya, just to let you know, because you don't know anything about this, Maya is from a family called the Fae family. The Fae family are psychic people that can talk to the dead. This is going to come in handy multiple times throughout the entire game. And it's going to get stupid. Like, super stupid. Real fast.
Well, I would tell you why I knew that that was the killer, but I can't tell you that a ghost pointed them out, so
pretty much.
Instead, I've got to trick them into telling on themselves.
Pretty much.
Based on the information that the ghost told me that nobody else would know.
Cross-examinations.
Yeah. Cross-examination.
Getting their lies, getting the evidence.
Yeah.
Talking to all the people, because that pink-haired girl is an alias of the murderer. She works for him. He told her to call the police as soon as Maya got there and made sure that it was loud enough that they heard her. Sorry, spoilers, my bad. You didn't hear that. You didn't hear that. Sorry. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya. We're going to say Maya. We're going to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Like the last game they had of this, which was Spirit Detective. All it is talking to the dead person. That's how bad this game has gotten, where you're just straight out talking to the dead person at this point. September 6th, 9:07 a.m., Detention Center, Visitors Room. Wow, they have poor Maya, we're going to say Maya. They have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what? About me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on the edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha, so he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the heart of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. Damn it. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Ouch! My heart! I didn't do anything wrong! It's like I got all 3 strikes and crashed and burned. What the fuck? I'm so hurt. Ouch. That hit me in the feels. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. A spirit medium. I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes. That clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made? How could that have been evidence in the case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo added to the court record. The conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off, and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. So you're an acolyte, a medium in training? That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Her parents sighed. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if the guy refuses? What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon, and visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right. I'll be back. That picture's important. Not that picture, but what's going to replace it. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. September 6th, Fay & Co. Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Pheonix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Oh, I guess I got the name wrong. Oh, the wrong name. Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. The Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right, and you were... Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe. Right, at your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. Ahem. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Phew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Maya's lawyer. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal. This is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth. Sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. About Miss Fay, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, huh? Kinda. Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Autopsy report added.
That was
Instantaneous! There is no way she could have written that note. Death was instantaneous, which means it happened instantly. And I hate to say this, but I think anybody would just like to be taken out instantly. I don't think anybody would want to suffer. Like, honest to God.
That's your thought process on this right now? Play your game and quit being
My process is the fact is that she wasn't in pain. She wasn't suffering. He wasn't sitting there torturing her like, bam. Let you sit there and just enjoy the pain. Bam, bam.
Not hurting enough here. Let me tap this side.
Pretty much, yeah. That's how. And the time of death was at 9 p.m. Maya got there at,
Alright, yeah.
I thought she got there at like 9:05. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? I know him. He's a field prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Aw, don't you talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. And not to mention, Pheonix knows him before he became a lawyer.
Remember the Dominican overproof? Apparently I filled my flask with it before I mixed the root beer version.
Oh, do be careful, you have work tomorrow.
I know.
I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me.
No, sorry.
Tell him why I want it. There's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. Cell phone holds all a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. My cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Check the court record to hear the record conversation.
So you gotta replay it in court.
I guess I've asked all the questions I needed to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Or what a lot of people call her, Miss Big Boob. And you'll see why in court. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. You just did. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So, you've sent her home already then? You're trying to lawyerly me tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So, she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get the detective to leak information. Got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time. Ah, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Is that the evidence then? Papers? I'll leave that one up to your imagination. See you tonight at 9. important as well.
You have the evidence, in other words.
No, the papers are gone. Why do you think Maya's dead? And the phone was tampered with. Don't you remember? Why is the screws out of the phone? It looks like someone was trying to take it half apart. He had a bug in the phone. And oh look, there's the screwdriver.
And champagne for two.
Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You are the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Teehee. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting. I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one, which will be him. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside that drawer. See, there are 2 glasses on the table. Someone staying here with you? Ooh, what an amazing power of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh no, not me. I'm, just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you look for clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little liars. Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no, teehee. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. Did you think you could tell me something? I need to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observed? Incident? You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Gulp, better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day, the bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh, boy. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait for him to come back. Ahem! If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha! So, you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see me, one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey? Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Grumble. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? That's quite a painting. You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, is it not? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in a blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. I gotta go to the detention center and I'm gonna go back to the hotel.
Your hotel or the other girl's hotel?
The girl's hotel, not my office. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find a lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What? Really? What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Oh, that's right. Her mother is still alive. Don't know. She could still be alive. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual powers run in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes. I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her. All by herself, up on that mountain. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. Made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and it leaked to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name, my sister told me. White? Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? I made up my mind. I'm going to defend you, whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, you aren't the culprit. Someone else is. How do you know? I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was the killer. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness, his strange behavior, was that all an act? And the way that lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know. I've been there a long, long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Sniff. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Phew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what's next? There's something that's bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into that drawer that she got all the senses. There has to be something in there. Bellboy. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. I almost forgot. Gah! You came back quick. May I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her. Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia And Maya's mother? Could it be a coincidence? There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap, What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all of this. I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May, in court.
Welcome, viewer.
All right.
Got a viewer.
So, that was the end of day 1 for the Turnabout Sisters trial. I'm probably going to continue on to day 2. What do you think, babe? Should we continue?
You have a watcher.
I know.
Might as well.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and continue to day 2 and see how much further we can get. I do believe this Turnabout Sisters has like a 6-day trial, so I'm not going to do all 6 days, but we are going to at least clear Maya's name and get Miss April May into a shit ton of trouble. Edgeworth, it's so unpleasant to see you. He's a jackass. He's a jackass for the first game. After the first game, he's not so much a jerk. His sister is. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Excuse me. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness to say who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record.
Oh yeah, you gotta wait till cross-examination. Alright.
In order for Maya to be struck in the back of the head, which was more likely what happened, and the statue that got shattered, they had to be standing behind the desk for the glass to shatter the way it did. Because there was a broken statue right next to her, like a broken glass figure. Now, Detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe? Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people already there. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Pheonix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why, we had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Cause of death is wrong.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony.
Cross-examine.
Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? My sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Huh. Should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination.
Cause of death is wrong.
As soon as the phone call came in, I was rushed to the scene. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay. I pressed. Not sure it did much though. Right, please continue. There were two people already there. The defendant, Miss Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Pheonix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? Had a witness account describing her. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence. She did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss Fey isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe, do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Gah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. Why is this guy a detective? I've always heard a rumor that he kind of had a thing for Edgeworth, Miles Edgeworth, the prosecuting attorney. But why is this guy a detective? He's an idiot. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. The witness testimony. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there is blood found on the victim's fingers. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
Objection.
I know. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. You're an idiot. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor. Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm really embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Is he a pothead? Try to be more careful. Like, I mean, he is very forgetful. You're gonna realize really quick how freaking forgetful and gullible this guy really is. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Card evidence. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Maya Fey, wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from the department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, Detective. Mr. Pheonix, Wright, this is not Larry Butts. You cannot put butts in everything. I swear this game's got like some really bad puns, and we should have like you should have a drinking game to every fucking bad pun in this fucking game. You might be drunk though. Sorry. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Objection. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received the results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you would have had something up your sleeve. He is a dirty lawyer. I will say that. He changes after the first game, of course. But he is a dirty lawyer. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? I'm sorry. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Autopsy report updated in the court record. Died from a blow by a blunt object, may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes.
Nope.
Darn.
She was IDing where the evidence is.
Darn, this isn't good. No, she didn't.
Was IDing who
had
the info
no,
on the evidence.
No. The killer wrote Maya's name with her fingers to make it look like she had killed her. To frame her for the murder because he knew she was going to be there because of the phone tap.
But what I'm saying is he can defend it by saying that she wrote with her finger my sister's name, knowing that her sister was the only one who could know.
Not to mention, it was a receipt to a case. It was a receipt from a store. So where did? I don't know
about that, but I don't know about that.
No, it was a receipt from a hardware store
that neither one of them went to.
But someone did. May did. She had a screwdriver in her fucking drawer.
But what I was saying was, if you can bring the phone call in later, you can make that a reason why she wrote Maya, because she told Maya where the evidence was from the other case.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Yeah, I'm sure she did. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? You're about to know. See.
Boobies.
Witness, your name, please. April May. At your service. Wink. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th, when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room. Tee-hee. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay and Poe law offices? That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Witness testimony. Witness's account. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was that mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But the girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink. Well, Your Honor, I see. It's a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any...
Objection!
Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Yes.
Yes. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. was like 9 at night when I looked out the window, you know? Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What's that? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sorta, you know, I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely, you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Objection! Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on meeting her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him. Poor girl. Order. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl? What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? That woman with the long hair. That was Maya Fey? Slender? Sort of, well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing. Your thing. And the person attacking her? How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you really witnessed my client Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But, still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Why are you trying to say? You mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think that the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Testimony, witness's account. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. How the hell did she see her?
First off,
that is not a woman's physique, by the way.
Secondly, there's no issue with right to it being Maya. Second, hidden clothes. Oh. So she got a better idea of the statue than everybody did. Not really, she heard the description on the phone, but she got a better description of the statue than the detective.
Objection!
What you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in the much same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh, the witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Objection! But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I caught murderers with those questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew, that was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it. Yes, I heard it. Say the name, the time.
Okay, first off, I'm going
So you've been to the law office of Pheonix. No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hee hee. That's impossible. The law offices of Pheonix, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock.
Not when it doesn't work.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because...
She couldn't have heard it. It couldn't have rung.
Which one should I do?
She couldn't have heard it. Or either way.
Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in questioning ran. It's empty. The clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look, right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty.
So there's no papers in it.
Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Tisk, tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? We have the cell phone. If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Yep.
Sure can.
Ho-ho. Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is...
It's in there.
Take that!
Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Oh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Grumble. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. So, you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Beep. Your Honor, I think that makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel.
Now, let's bring in...
Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was the clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink? So the witness has seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Yes. It's only made
The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it.
Made by Larry Butts.
Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen this clock before.
Take that!
It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse.
I'm out.
Oh. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? Oh, Murph. Oh, what? Well, babe. What is it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh, silly me, grunt. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Wink. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was the clock because the witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
Take that!
Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Maya Faye's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that is. Objection overruled. Troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What?
The phone conversation.
Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock.
Yep. Take that!
I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Beep. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I wanted you to hold on for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone?
Yes!
Miss May! Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You, lawyer! It's no fair, all you ganging up on me like that. So I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it? Wow! Oh great, now she's crying. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss May, April May now. Now to deal the final blow.
What's the receipt say? Oh, you can't. You hit R1.
Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tapping irrelevant? She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who thought that, and of course, I can and will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy. Room service. Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee. You know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it, it's from a hardware store where she bought the screwdriver and top. Then the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee. Ice coffee. Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink. The witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So where does that leave us? It is my greatest displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're just going to let her walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk in quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition: if Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer. Thus, she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition.
No.
What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right in my trap. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy.
He's still got the bucket tape.
Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Miss May's room service. I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call at after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can prove Miss May was involved with the murder now.
It's gotta be like 8:30 to 8:45 time of death. Because that allows her to get back to her hotel and call the police. Before her sister shows up at 9 o'clock, as scheduled on the phone call.
Them. I saw them.
Well, that could mean the boobs.
No.
Or it could mean 2 people.
Mr. White was with her.
Mr. White.
The guy that killed Maya. You saw the picture of him smashing her head in. When you came in the room? The fancy guy? Yes, you did.
I didn't see a picture. That's okay.
Oh, I'll show you a picture of him later. She asked for an iced coffee. So, 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder. How the hell did she...
That's a good conversation before
Wait a second. Hold on.
that she listened to on the phone. You checked it out, right? On the phone.
Not sure what to do. I forgot. Trying to... Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, all right. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me. What exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little chance with her lover there. With her lover there. What did he say? What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. This may check in with another person. I object. That was objectionable.
Gotta work again.
Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool!
Sell him up the river.
You should lose your lawyer license. I've done it. I've won.
What else did he ask you not?
Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In the light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... the man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Gasp. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. Huh, if you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead. It's today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happens to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms. Won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. Thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. May's testimony added to the court record. Victim dodged an attack that ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Okay. Honey, come here. This is the guy who killed her. She and him went into the hotel together. She phone tapped the conversation. They listened to it in the morning or sometime between that and the death. Yeah, pretty much. So what she was doing was she was giving herself an alibi and making sure he was out of the building so she could blame it on Maya.
And making sure I was there.
Exactly. All right, Rockwell Family Gaming crew, it is been 2 hours. We are going to end this stream here. If you did like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you do follow me on PlayStation, I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you check out my YouTube channel, Rockwell Family Gaming, emblem of a dragon on it, so you never miss a thing. And if you did, you can rewatch it there. This has been Silverhawk Commentary and Nobles Ruby playing Pheonix Wright's Ace Attorney. It's not Ventura of Pet Detective. But hey, it's a good movie anyway. Maybe you want to watch it. Have a great one. Until next time, you have a wonderful rest of the night or day, depending on where you're at. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful rest of the day. Have a great one, guys. See you later.